I'd rather have somebody who is always gonna have my best interests at heart, is never gonna do nothing to betray me, versus just have somebody who just love me.
Now, as women watching,
drinking liquor, taking pictures cause you miss me. I know you miss me. You running.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Kevin Banks, and in this video I'm going to be making Ball Without You by 21 Savage. If you want to see the full beat, there'll be a time description below. Make sure you like and subscribe, and yeah, let's get right into the tutorial. Alright, so first things first, we're going to go ahead and start off with the bells, which you could go ahead and find in your synth classics, and then it should be labeled gentle bells. That's the one I used for the melody, pretty much, and then I adjusted it a bit here. And then for my track settings, I lowered some treble and bass, and I raised the echo and reverb. And now for like the notes, you want to keep in mind that for the chords, I pushed them back like for the keys, so I could get like that like effect to make it sound like more just to make it sound like better. I'll show you what I mean by like here. Let me play for you. So you can see it just like plays the chords a little bit better. So I pushed them I pushed every note a little bit back on just the chords, and then just for the keys that are by themselves, they're all just where they're supposed to be. So here's the notes for it. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and add another sound, and we're actually gonna add some synth keys. And for this, you want to go ahead and go to your accompaniment synths, and it should be labeled under the synth section, and click on the Antarctic Sun. And then you want to go ahead and click the first regular synth. Then I adjusted it a bit here. And then for my track settings, I didn't do much at all. So these keys really just help the main melody give it like a more grainy effect, and it really just completes the melody. So the first keys aren't just they don't sound basic, pretty much. So yeah, here's the keys. I'm gonna go ahead and play them for you. Yeah, so that's it for the melody. Here's what they sound together. Well, here's how the first one sounds by its own, and then when you add the synth keys, this is what I mean when it like makes it more full. Look, gives it more of a vibe. So now we're gonna go ahead and add a bass guitar, which is gonna complement the melody and it's gonna back it up. But this bass guitar doesn't really add bass; it's just more of a sound to help the track. So I lowered all the bass down, and then the treble I lowered it a bit, and then the compressor is raised just about halfway. And for the chords, yeah, they're not too complicated, but here they go. Alright, so now that's left, all we have to do is add our drums. And for this, we can go ahead and add claps and snares. I combine these two just because the claps and snares by themselves are kind of weak, because I got these from the Apple loops right here. And then yeah, I kind of like narrowed them down to, like, as you can see right here, like I narrow them down to that little part where it has the clap. So they're kind of weak, and I know you could download like kits and shit, but this tutorial is more for like how do we make beats with just using stock sounds, you know? So like, yeah, this is what the claps sound like. And then like, yeah, I wasn't feeling that, so I was like, let me try a snare, and this is what the snare sounds like. and I wasn't feeling the snare either. So I just want to go ahead and combine them both for the drum pattern. So here they go. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and add our hi-hats, which same thing. I got them from the Apple loops, and I narrow it down to this little part right here. And yeah, the hi-hats are pitched, and this is like my first time actually trying to pitch some hi-hats. I mean, like, I've done it before, but for a beat tutorial, it's like the first time. So yeah, I just want to go ahead and pitch when the hi-hat rolls. I pitched them like 3 keys down, and no, it's 4 keys. My bad. So like, I'm not sure if it's correct, but it's as close as I got it to. So here they go. And then for your track settings, you also want to make sure that the track pan is a little to the left, and then just drop some bass on that and you'll be good. Alright, now for the last part, we just gotta go ahead and add the 808 bass, which for this bass, I think I used the bass that when like I was making a beat, and then I used the bass I used on that one. But I'm pretty sure you can find it in your accompaniment synths, and then go to your bass, and it should be the deep synth bass, bro. And then yeah, click the solid one, and then I don't know if I adjusted anything right here, but for the track settings, I did raise the bass on it, the treble, and the compressor, and then the keys. It took me a while to try to get them down, but for the most part, they should be correct. I'm not too sure about those last notes, but yeah, most of it should be spot on. So there he goes. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the tutorial, and now I'll go ahead and play you guys the beat. The full beat right there, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Until next time, peace.
Straight up. I was getting some head early and then you crossed my mind. Straight up. I'm as solid as they come, but you crossed the